As part of our ongoing series, here is another topic, ESG, questions answered by Zell from all our community posts, all questions posted by you guys. So, number one. Well, currently ESG does not have a specific body. All the major bodies of India, SEBI, the MCA, all the environment agencies, all of these bodies together are coming up with guidelines, and this is just for India. Across the world as well, there is no central body yet, but a lot of countries, a lot of agencies who are looking at the future of the planet are coming up with guidelines, and now this is going to become mandatory. Next. Again, currently, ESG has not yet become like a CA body or like an IIT, IIM, MBA body where you go, you pursue a program from this body and then you get a certification. Currently, it is much more on skills. It's much more on a skill-based approach. You can either learn on the job or, you have institutes like ours who have built these programs in association with the industry experts to upskill people who take it, so that then from zero, if you start and you finish the program, by the end you are employable in the ESG universe. There is a very high chance that in the next few years, there will be a governing body that will come up which will certify and prove to the world that that certificate means you are certified to be an ESG professional. But for now, it's completely skill-based. Next. It's unlimited, literally. Right now, big organizations have ESG professionals who are in charge of integrating sustainability matters, this environment, social and governance approaches to companies' business models. For example, a Zomato or an Apple, and even Coldplay, by the way, if you guys have not seen, these kind of brands or companies are very environment and governance focused, very sustainable focused. So what they do is they've integrated ESG into their business model. For example, Apple has started really taking phones back to recycle them, and they've made announcement to get the carbon footprint down to zero. Even India as a country is aiming that by 2070 we become a net carbon neutral country. Zomato is trying to ensure that they give smaller portions in partnership with restaurants so that food doesn't get wasted. They give health insurance to their drivers for ensuring that the employees are healthy and happy, and so on and so forth, right? So when it comes to careers, you can be a professional who helps big companies integrate ESG into their business models. You can be part of the reporting framework. You work with the finance team and you ensure that you are part of the company demonstrating and disclosing to the world what your company has done with matters of ESG. So reporting is a huge factor. We have collaborated with a company called Unicus, UNIQUS. They are into consulting for ESG. They have clients across the globe, offices across India, Middle East, USA, and they talk to huge clients and they suggest how they can use technology, how they can use a lot of the solutions, whether it is solar energy, whether it is helping climate change, whether it is the best way to manage diversity in your organization. You can consult people on ESG. The careers go on, and it's just going to accelerate in the future. In fact, I'm going to be adding a white paper that Zell has written on ESG, which you can find in the description below. Have a look at it. You will understand the future of ESG. We recently had a roundtable with 50 of the top universities in India and all their vice chancellors, deans, to talk about the future of ESG. Many of these universities want their students to learn about ESG. So I think that the career aspect is just going to grow more and more. If you see Naukri or you see these other portals, just see the word sustainability. LinkedIn, these kind of opportunities have tripled over the last year. There are more than, I think, 8,000 jobs across these portals in India only for freshers, 0 to 5 years of experience. Once again, proving that this is not just a fad, but this need is going to grow for sure in the future. There is no eligibility for ESG, it's as of right now, it's more required in the real world. So as long as you are a working professional, you can start at the age of 21 and you can be in your 50s. We've seen partners who've left their prominent roles in companies like KPMG and moved out, or in Deloitte, they moved from where they were in their accounting advisory role and they have moved to the ESG consulting or ESG reporting work vertical. There is no such thing as eligibility. We have students who are working, who are studying with us because they want to start their career in sustainability. Their families, their parents are all encouraging them that this is the future. In the future, investors and customers are not going to go to companies purely because of profits. They will also find companies who do well with money, but also take care of the planet. So there is again no specific age criteria for you to be eligible. You just need to have the inclination, and that's all you require. It's a very good time to get into it because over time there will be eligibility and there will be constraints. So today when it's open, because the demand is way higher than the supply, any of us can just enter into this world and start really building our career in sustainability. And last, what's the salary range for ESG roles? Well, if you're a fresher, if you're an undergraduate who is a fresher and you have studied enough of ESG to make an impact in your interview and you've learned those right skills, it can start anywhere from 6 to 8 lakhs. If you have done your PG, it can range from 7 to 9 lakhs. And then as your experience goes, if you're a manager, basically a couple of years into it, it can range from 12 to 15. Higher than that can go from 20 to 25. And if you're an ESG director partner, it can be way above 50 lakhs. So like a chartered accountant, like an engineer, there is a clear career pathway for you guys. Please do work on it. It's the future for many of you guys. It's the future for the planet. It's the future of the way companies are going to be reporting and maybe even tweaking some of their business models to ensure that they are aligning their company's goals with the betterment of the planet and in turn with consumers who would rather go with a company which is taking care of the planet, or investors who say, I will now start investing in ESG compliant companies because that's where the best companies are, the best minds are working, and not only is it profitable but it makes a social impact. So I think overall, jump into it if this is you're open to these new ideas. I can almost guarantee that you will not regret it. It is the future for many of us.